Os, here we are. It's another Wednesday. Doing it on Wednesday today. I should have done it. Honestly, I should have done it yesterday, but I took the day off of work yesterday. Gonna be straight. I played hooky. I woke up. I was gonna say I was gonna be straight with you, but like that's obviously inappropriate. I woke up. I felt like absolute utter fucking shit. Like just the worst. Absolutely ground into the dirt. Fucking dead. Hated it. So I stayed home, and I got some stuff done. I was working on the Ruiner set. Forgive the poor lighting and the Fellini-esque camera angles today. I'm working on a project. I'm doing this Ruiner thing. It's a whole thing. I thought No Better was a whole thing, but it's become a whole thing. So I did get some work on that done, but mostly I slept. How shitty is that? Like, you play hooky, and then what do you end up doing? You end up fucking sleeping all day because you're just completely, absolutely wrecked. But you know that do be how it works sometimes in the adult world, and more often than I would like. That's how it goes. Happy Pride. Happy Pride, it's June. Which, you know, we don't do the Pride in June in Japan, barely do the Pride at all, it feels like, but, you know, most everybody else seems to be on the June thing, so happy Pride to you Queerios out there, like myself, if you feel up to celebrating, because I know that it's not been, the news ain't been great. Ain't been wonderful. I guess, you know, like, is there any time, has there been any time in history where it was, like, good and safe to be out and queer? I mean, probably not, but definitely not now. Ain't so great right now these days. Don't feel super celebratory. But, you know, I feel very complex and conflicted about everything. I don't want to dump that here. You know, it's always so somber. Always so somber in my videos, and I don't want them to be. I really don't, but you know, it's the life, it's the thing. Saw my friend, talked about that last time. We saw my friend, we went to the Tokyo Pride House, and it's, you know, I got some flyers that, you know, the flyers that I can follow up on. It's been 2 weeks, I still haven't done it, but I got them, and I can do a following up thing on them, and hopefully there'll be a route to get something that pays more and crushes my soul slightly less. See, the thing is, it's so clean and normal and safe, Tokyo Pride House is, and I understand why, but I'm only barely one of those things, and I feel like I worry that the job placement centers that they've got flyers for are for clean, safe, and normal queer people, and I don't know that I am gonna fit that bill. But it's, you know, hey, being positive, it's a start. You know, it's a lead, a number of leads that I can hopefully follow up on. We went to a nice little queer art show. Very little, you know. It was just like 3 artists whose names have escaped me, but I do have them written down somewhere. I have so many fucking notes. You gotta see, like, I got you can't see because the camera's fidelity is shit, which I'm glad about, but like, I've written so many notes about fucking Ruiner, and so many notes in my life. They're just a welter of notes, and they go in books, and they go in notebooks, and the scraps of paper, and they're just everywhere. I find them years later, and I think to myself, like, what the fuck was what did I intend to convey to myself with this information. This is just random scrawlings. When the survival horror protagonist searches my apartment, they're going to be pissed off. It's going to be, you get those things where it's like, did you collect every file? And if you went to my apartment and it's like, there's a million files here, and knowing which one has any bearing on the apocalyptic situation at hand is going to be a whole thing for the player. They're not gonna enjoy it. I'm sorry. It's just the way that it is. But no, we went to this queer art show thing, and it was nice. Like it's nice to see works by creators. There weren't any trans women artists. None of the artists were trans women, but there were some trans folks, and that's a start, But it's cool. It was not populated with patrons, but understandably so, because like we went on a Monday afternoon, and I don't think that if you're looking to kind of hobnob, hobnob is such a great word. If you're looking to hobnob, like, I don't think Monday afternoon is the time that a lot of people are going to show up, but it's the time that we were able to show up, so that's how it works. I'm seeing my friend again tonight, and we're going to take a walk, because that's all either of us have got the money to do. But, to take a nice couple hour walk, sit in the park for a little while, and just chat and touch base. Got to get a follow-up. They were telling me last time we hung out that one of these God, I need things to be positive, I know, but one of these like protect women's spaces groups wants to put, they're really pushing to get a law proposed by the LDP. It's going to be like the court ruling in the UK where only biological women, however we're defining that term. It's very nebulous. It's not as cut and dry as people like to think, but only biological women are women, and we don't need that here. we don't nobody needs that. Like, I don't need to specify here as in other places need that law, because they certainly don't, but we definitely don't need it here. Hopefully, like, I'm hoping that the push is because they know that this is their window, and if they don't get it done now, they're not gonna get it done. But but I'll get an update on it, and I'll update you on it, to the extent that I have any knowledge. And hopefully it'll be a good update, where the LDP for once is like, hey, we've got bigger fish to fry. We've got 6 million fish to fry at the moment, because the LDP, they ain't doing good. You should drop in to the streams. Not to promote my own stuff, but to promote Alice, Ruler of Water, because it's got like all this skinny. It's kind of shameful, because she's in. She uses she and it, and I want to juggle them, because I figure if somebody's got a preferred set of pronouns that are not the same, that they probably want to hear both of them. So in this case, it's got like the skinny on the J side politics, and she's living in Portugal. I'm living in Japan, and I hardly got any idea what's going on. So there's a certain degree of shame there. The sun has come up and has fucked the lighting for the project that I was doing, but that's just the way it's going to have to work. I'll put a filter on things. You won't notice it, maybe? I don't know. I might test it on this video. But anyways, the LDP, they're fucked. Right now, they're uber fucked. And so, like, maybe that's good news. Maybe that means that you won't see this as a thing to spend political power on at the moment. And I hope, fingers are crossed, sorry about the cough. Life is spicy. Which has nothing to do with me coughing, but, it's the thing. Before I go, because I do realize we're getting close to the point, I introduce a friend. This is my cricket bat. It's not a cricket bat. It is a no parking sign that I may have acquired from a demolition site. But not one that I was working on. There was a place. It was a liquor shop and takoyaki stand that was like right around the corner from where I lived, and they closed up because it was a mom and pop. They closed up, and the building was getting torn down, and this was like just left there, and it was like clearly is old. You know, it's rusted. I figured this was not of the demolition folks. This was of the shop, because I saw it often in front of the shop so that people wouldn't park in front of it. And I, one day, was very, very drunk. Although I don't really think I needed to be drunk to do this, but it helped. I was very, very drunk, and I thought to myself, you know, I would love to have a no parking sign. I would go great with my decor. And I just kind of lifted it and brought it home, which, again, to refer back, this place was right around the corner from where I lived, so it wasn't like a big deal. Like, we pulled that off fairly easily. But it's my baby. It's one of my babies. I got a number of like nasty pieces of metal that are just begging for somebody or something to get hit with them. Hopefully that day will never come, honestly, because I kind of feel like this when you see games, and the games have got like the breakable weapons, you know, like you can only use it like 3 times before it breaks, and it always pisses me off because it's like, no, I gotta fetch another fucking weapon, and I was happy with the one that I had. But like I could totally see it from this, because you could hit something or someone with this probably like 2 or 3 times before it just was not really going to serve the purpose very well anymore. But I think we've gone well over the amount of allotted time that we usually use for this, so I'm going to wrap things up here, friends, neighbors, fiends, and fronds. Yeah, look, I'm well. I know it doesn't sound like that. I know it doesn't, and there are very practical reasons why I shouldn't be, but, you know, my mood on the good days, and this is a good day, is good. And I'm happy. I'm worried, of course, we all are, but things have been worse. I've been in worse places, let me tell you. But that does have to do it here this go about. So from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato. I never know what I'm doing with my fucking arm here. Like, you want to do the bow, right? Anyways, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.